All right. Hello, everyone. Just wanted to thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. My guest this today for this video is Aletha Nelson. She's with DOS Docs. I'm sorry. And they're based in California, beautiful California. And I met Aletha at a National Lending Expert Expo, I believe about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, something like that. Anyway, it was last month in June, so I can tell you that much. And we got to talking a little bit about the products and services, excuse me, that they offer. And I was pretty impressed. And so I thought, well, I mentioned to Aletha that maybe we should get on a Zoom call or recording and go over some of the products and services that she and DOS Docs offers. So that being said, Aletha, I'm going to let you kind of take over and rock and roll with this,
Yeah, not a
with your
problem.
intro.
Thanks. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me on here today, Andrew. I really
sure,
appreciate it.
sure, absolutely.
So who is DOS right?
Hmm.
DOS LLC actually licensed its loan documents from DOS Law LLP. So the attorneys at DOS Law have worked and practiced law in the mortgage industry for a combination of well over 50 years. And DOS Law is laser focused on transactional mortgage law with a very large portion of that work spent on loan documentation, investor disclosures, and other mortgage documents, which can be very tedious to produce,
Hmm.
expensive to pay for, and take hours or even days to receive. So that's why they teamed up with top-notch software developers, technology providers, coders, and web developers to bring you DOSDocs.com. So DOSDocs is a document generation company and it doesn't provide any legal services. DOS is a simple cloud-based platform that cuts the time to create great loan docs from hours down to about 15 or 20 minutes. The application's intuitive. It listens for your answers to your questions during the intake process and then adds or eliminates documents to the final output for a truly custom experience.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so it generates docs, basically a docs generating platform.
Mhm.
And you can do all 50 states. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
feature rich in all 50 states, especially for the business purpose loan documents.
Okay. Okay, great. That's good to know. All right. So you mentioned basically mortgage and real estate transactions. Do you do anything fancy like notes? Suppose I wanted to buy a note and sell it, or do you have any documents for those type of transactions, or is it just strictly buy and sell real estate?
Well, we have commercial and residential packages that are created specifically for brokers, lenders, and private investors. So
Okay.
it's going to help all three of those parties save time, money, and resources to
Hmm.
quickly generate our docs. So we have the business purpose loan docs, construction, broker investor, consumer bridge loans, modifications and extensions, forbearance, default letters, pre-negotiation agreements, and seller carryback docs. So if a loan agreement and a security instrument and any other specific document like an MLDS is required for that particular type of transaction in the particular state that you choose, it will
Hmm.
appear in your document set.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. So, well, okay, just to be clear though, I mean, if I was a note buyer, if I was buying a note from, say, a residential seller, um, those, I wouldn't have any issues generating documents for that, correct?
No, you should be able to generate the document set. And if you don't need all of the particular pieces of it, um, you can, modify that as long as it's still legally compliant. The way our docs are set up is so that you are coverage, the lender is covered, the broker is covered to ensure that, you know, all the salient terms are there in your best interest to protect you.
Mhm. Okay. All right. I know you've already touched on this, so this is a pretty easy question, but who are your ideal clients?
Yeah, so private investors, brokers, and lenders. So
Mhm.
anyone that's trying to engage a transaction or get it across the line. are going to be able to just go onto our platform and generate and use our loan documents.
Okay. Okay. Um, while I'm at it, does DOS Docs have anything for like a business transaction?
Yes.
Not a non-real estate type transaction, like let me think, like say a little mini mart or grocery store for that's for sale. It's not well, yeah, I would let's assume that the real estate is included, but how about like inventory and other things that might be associated with a non-real estate type transaction? Do you have or can you provide docs for those types of transactions?
Yeah, so I would say the closest set of docs you're referring to would be our business purpose loan docs. And then
Hmm.
you can add on like an SNDA and other customizable forms to meet, like if you have a lease agreement and you need coverage there as well. So it's a really rich, comprehensive loan package that can be used for many different purposes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. That's good to know because I do business loans as well. I have some people, working with SBA or merchant cash advance. And I also work with a company that's doing true term loans for business owners. Um, so they can use it for whatever, equipment or pay taxes or whatever, salary. So anyway, yeah, that's good to know. Okay. So, yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Okay. So moving along here, well, I think you already answered this one. My next question was, do you provide documents for only residential properties and transactions, or you also do commercial real estate as well, correct?
Yeah, we
And
do both.
okay, and while I'm at it, can we do all types of I'm sorry, all types of asset classes? Could we do like besides apartments, can we do like office buildings or retail, malls, your hospitality, hotels, whatnot? So you can
Yeah,
pretty
so
much
we
do
cover
those.
all commercial. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And our
Would that
system,
I'm
oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry. Would that sorry. Would that also include oil and gas as well?
We do have clauses in there for those as well as like land deals. We can do those. We
Okay.
also have clauses for like cannabis, extension options. I can go over some of the features in just a moment, but it
Okay. Sure.
truly is a comprehensive set of loan documents that'll meet any of your needs.
Hmm. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now here comes the real heavy question for you. So, what what makes you different? What makes DOS Docs different or better than say a competitor like Lightning Docs?
Yeah. So not to call anybody out, right? But our
Right.
docs include everything that you need
Mm-hmm.
in a transaction, including all state disclosures, broker disclosures, etc. We don't have any contract requirement. There's no setup fee nor any annual fee. You don't have a delay in getting your documents. As soon as you plug in your information and pay, you can download them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we don't have any redraw fees. So you can redraw on the same transaction an unlimited amount of time, which is
Oh, nice.
huge.
That's
Yeah.
very good to know.
Hmm.
Very good to know.
Our docs have two borrowers of any type. You can cross collateralize with any state in between any two states. You can have four guarantors. You can do first liens, junior liens. We have so many other features in each doc package, but we also have, the MLDS in there. Our fees are lower than everybody else.
Mhm.
And we're not designed for out-of-state lenders, right? We also have at the beginning of each of our doc packages a quick little review summary. So you can
Mhm.
see everything that's going to appear in your documents in a fast and easy format. So it's less expensive compared to the market, right? Like I said, it's easy. It takes only about 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get it done. And you can save um, your workflow as you're going. So let's say You start to input a doc package and you have to step away or your internet cuts out, something of that nature, you'll be able to save that workflow and come back to it at any point in time. Um, our documents are coded to delete anything that doesn't apply to your loan. So you only get the information that you need when you plug in all the information in there, including the broker disclosures. And then we also have our docs and data stored on AWS servers, which are the gold standard in tech.
Okay. Wow. Impressive. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that. You mentioned a minute ago that you don't, did I hear you say that you don't have standardized standardized docs for out-of-state lenders? You mentioned something about out-of-state lenders.
For out of state lender, oh no, I'm sorry. I meant to say our docs are designed for out of
Our
state
design. Okay.
lenders. Yeah, so they're
Okay.
usable by lenders in any state, unlike some of the other providers out there. Also, with the investor disclosures, we have customized packages for up to 10 investors.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Um, so yeah, why don't you tell us about a good, smooth transaction with one of your customers?
Yeah. So it's actually really interesting the way we're set up. A fair amount of our customers don't even have a ton of interaction with us. They're able to just go in and plug and play.
Hmm.
We have several testimonials online, but I would say, one of my favorites is from Lynn over at Sun Pacific.
Hmm.
And she started working with DOS Docs and let us know that her family's been in but her family company has been in the business for over 33 years, and they've been using DOS Docs for their private money loans for over 4 weeks.
Hmm.
And they were just blown away by how fast we were able to speed up the process for them. She said DOS Stocks is much easier to use than any other system they've used to date, and they've used quite a few over the 3 decades for private money lending businesses. So the docs provide full coverage for a private lender, which is essential in the business. The docs aren't complicated, easy to read and understand, and if you have any questions or need assistance, someone's always there to help. So DOS Doc
Okay, good.
system is absolutely hands down the private money docs to use. No doubt about it. And that's
Okay.
from Lynn.
Okay. All right. Okay. Very good. Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks. No, I appreciate that. Sounds very good. I like the idea that, everything can pretty much be done online and done very quickly. It sounds like DOS Docs has a lot of these forms and documents kind of like templates, pre-filled templates, so it can go very easily and quickly with just a few adjustments and things, right?
hmm
So I take it you can also put like conditions, certain conditions, like if I find the inspection is bad on this property or whatever, there's too many items, I can get my earnest money back within X amount of days and stuff. So you can add special things onto the agreements, right? And the
Yeah,
form.
you have the ability to add custom clauses to the note, security instrument, loan agreement, and the closing instructions.
Okay, good, good. Very good to know. All right. So let's kind of put everything in reverse here and tell me about a bad transaction or something negative or, something that went wrong.
What's interesting, Andrew, is most of the time my interaction with clients and as well as most of the other team, um, not really negative. People come in,
Mhm.
they have questions, they're concerned about how they're plugging in their information, if it's going to appear properly, or maybe they have something specific they want to appear in their docs every single time. And we work with them to accomplish that.
Mhm.
So I haven't ever
Okay.
had anybody, yell or say this was a terrible experience. We're
Okay.
really collaborative as a team and want to
Mhm.
ensure that everybody is getting what they want and what they need.
Right. Okay. Very good. And I'm sorry, how long has DOS Docs been in business?
Almost 2 years. It's close to
Okay.
that 2-year mark. hmm
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. So I take it in to minimize the negative feedback from clients and customers, it appears that you have pretty much live people on the phone answering the phones. If I run into an issue or something with one of my
Yeah.
loan docs that I got from you guys, I can call you and somebody, I won't go through a maze of recordings and stuff. Press this and that. I'll get a live human to help me
Yeah.
out.
You
Okay.
get a live human. We also have a bunch of recorded how-to videos, like how to
Mhm.
redraw documents, how to edit your documents, how to save your workflow, etc., on our website, and then also on our
Mhm.
YouTube channel. So you're
Okay.
able to problem solve a lot on your own, but should you need help, you can always call or email support. We do have a team. I'm part of that team that will
Mhm.
reach out. So if it goes to voicemail, you're probably going to hear back within the hour.
Oh, okay. Good. Very good. That's also good to know. All
Yeah.
right. Very good. Well, I'm kind of slowly running out of questions. I think you've pretty much covered everything. Let's move on to one other question though. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself or DOS Docs? Anything else that a new investor or new to DOS Docs, someone who has never done business with you folks, is there anything else you would like to share with us or give us a heads up on?
Yeah, I mean, everybody learns a little bit differently, right? Some of us are able to just go in, plug and play, and everything makes sense, and we're on our day.
Hmm.
But some people need a little bit more attention or want a little bit more attention just to make sure that they are plugging everything in correctly. This is important, especially for newer lenders or brokers that are, starting to get their feet wet. So one of the cool things that we do is we also provide free training.
Hmm.
So let's say you have a live deal. We just request that you email us at support@dosdocs.com, and then we'll schedule a free Zoom demo where we'll walk you through your deal and show you how fast and easy it is to generate your loan documents.
Okay. All
So
right. Sounds awesome. Very good.
yeah,
Very good. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and see here. I want to share the screen here. Um, Hold on just a second here. Let me.
do who we are, who we help, our features, what makes us different. The testimonials included that I just shared with you a moment ago that we provide free training. And it's super easy to use our system. You literally
Mhm.
go to dosdocs.com. You select the state you want to do your documents in. You choose the type of loan document package you want to create. And then you just start filling out the information on there
Mhm.
and then you pay for your documents and generate them. So that's how
Okay.
it's super easy to use our system and get your documents, especially when you're in a pinch. Everybody knows how fast this business works.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of go through the slides here real quick. And then I don't know if you want to just kind of comment as I go. But like you said, for those of you listening in on this, as Aletha had said, the information is on their website. So I'm just going to kind of go through this really quick and just maybe just recap what we just discussed. So basically, all 50 states are covered. Basically, anybody in the real estate space, any type of real estate transaction. I see here forbearance, default letters, foreclosures. As I mentioned and asked about earlier, note selling. I'm really interested in note brokering. So I'm going to be hitting up Aletha and her company for those documents when that time comes. Yeah, here's, oh, wow, plethora of information here. Yeah, nice stuff. So, but this is very, very good here. You got the bad boy guarantee options, the carve outs for your big real estate, multifamily and other big commercial real estate transactions. The bad boy is basically, everybody wants to have, no personal guarantees on their loans, but so what they'll do is the bad boy carve out is they'll carve out this and they'll say, okay, well, if you make your payments on time, then we won't do this. But if you decide to default or whatever, then we're going to kind of reinstate this and come after you. So anyway, enough on that. Let's see here. They do all kinds of stuff, even W-9 forms. Wow.
mhm.
ACH, ACH options. That's all good to stuff to know. You know, I don't see 1099s on here, but I would think that you might be able to help out with those. Um,
Yep, we don't have the 1099s on there.
oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Okay, but W-2s. So yeah, okay,
Mhm.
that's good. So yeah, this is one of my biggest questions right here from earlier. You know, what makes DOS docs different from other competitors and so forth. And so yeah, I really like this. No redraw fees. That's always good to know. So once you
Mhm.
pay for the document, you can make as many modifications as you can or as you need to on that. Um, you know, lenders in any state, that's always good because I'm a nationwide lender myself. So I deal with investors all over the United States, as well as properties and even other lenders as well. Um, Okay, so yeah, looks like they've been in business. Oh no, this is a testimonial from Lynn that
Yeah.
Aletha was mentioning earlier. Okay, because yeah, so that's very good. So you can kind of skim through that later on the replay or watch this again later. Um, yes, I like the free training. That is also good. Free is always good, especially when it comes to training on the products and stuff. I think that's brilliant that you can go on the website and learn about all the documents before you pay for them. So always a good thing. So pay attention to that. Looks like yeah, here's a sample of their packages that they offer. So I like, you know, the business purpose loan docs. That's really good. That was one I was asking about earlier. For those of you who broker businesses and business loans, this would be a good package to take a look at. Seller
Yeah, and if
carryback
you're
docs. Yeah. So that's another thing is I've been getting into creative financing myself for real estate. So I think with high inflation, high property values, and you know, basically low income or wages and salaries are not going up, so everything inflation is just killing everything. So it's property prices, and so one of the biggest things going on right now is seller carrybacks.
yeah.
So if, the seller can be the bank. Imagine that, make more money off your property. So always a win-win thing for everybody.
And if you're not sure what you need in a package or you want to see what will be included when you're on the website after you've chosen the state, you'll see on their view features, that's a little hyperlink button. So you can open it up and see exactly what's going to be included in that package. So you can make sure you're generating the right document set.
Oh, very good, very good. So I see here we just have California, but they are nationwide. So you would, where would we change that to say Alaska? Oh, there it is. Duh.
You'd select
Just
the
on the
state.
left there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah. So in this
I was looking at
option,
the right side here. Yeah, I'm mesmerized by all these docs. I'm like, this is so cool. Loan modification. Yes. I mean,
hmm
yeah, that was in a Bigger Pockets article, their listeners and friends. With the high inflation and all over $1 trillion worth of commercial real estate loans coming due this year, these property owners are hurting so bad. They're going to get hit with these high interest rates and lowered property values. And so, any broker or lender that's open to loan modification, yeah, that would be really good to save, some of these entrepreneurs. We got to try to save America, save all these businesses. So this is a good thing. All right, and I believe we're on the last page, slide 8 of 8. So once again, there's their contact information. Um, yeah, I would encourage you to go ahead and reach out to Aletha or DOS Docs here and get on board. I've been very impressed with with what I've been seeing, and I'm going to be providing a testimonial myself when that time comes
Awesome.
here very soon. So anyhow, I guess we can go ahead and call it a meeting unless you have anything else to say real quick.
Just that it was so nice
Please.
to be on here, Andrew. Appreciate you bringing me on today and going through how we can help your clients as well as yourself. We are available via email and phone, as you can see on there, and we're happy to be here in this space. So thank you.
Okay. All right, you bet. Thank you. There's my contact information if you need to get a hold of me for anything. If we do some loans together, let's reach out to Aletha and get the docs going. I'm Johnny on the spot with the ammo. I always make time for my clients. So if you're in a rush, you have a property or you need to refinance or finance something, give me a call. Give me a shout. I'm right here. I'm ready. I've got over 30 different lenders that I work with. So we can do basically anything, bridge loans, refinance, new construction. I mean, you name it, I can do it. Purchase, long-term, short-term rentals, Airbnb, whatever, build to rent, you name it, I can do it. So I've got a plethora of lenders that are just, there's millions and millions and millions of dollars sitting on the sidelines ready to be deployed. And a lot of these lenders these days are just, they're so anxious and giddy to get their money out there in place that, they're basically stepping on each other's toes and stuff to competing pretty good to get their money placed. So there's plenty of money, plenty of opportunity. And, a lot of these lenders are flexible. It may not fit the mold perfectly, but we'll find somebody, right? There's always somebody out there. All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Aletha, thank you so much for joining me here and being my guest. It's been a great honor to have you on, and thank you for sharing everything for us and to us. And it's opened my eyes, and I will definitely be paying attention to you guys now when
All
it comes to the
right.
docs. So yeah, yeah.
Sounds
Thank you
good.
so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a
All
great rest of
right.
your
You
day.
bet. All right. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.